Lawn update time! I can't wait to show you guys the results of the Hydrotain. It is now going on almost 17 days since I did this overseed down here. I pre-germinated my grass seed. I have that in the other video that tells you all about the process that I did with my seed premature germination of seed. So I have a whole video that tells you everything about that. So far what I'm seeing is that it is still slow growth. I did the process, I waited 10 days until I started seeing some germination, which is kind of weird because last fall when I did this renovation, my seed actually germinated a lot quicker. So I'm not sure what happened there. It's also been extremely hot. We have not gotten much rain, but this is irrigated. I was trying to be pretty strict with my irrigation. One of the experiments that I ran was, does Hydrotain work? So if you remember, I did about right there down with Hydrotain. This spot here looks pretty good, nice and thick. This spot here actually looks thinner than up there. Now this is steeper. Was there a little bit of washout? I don't know. Down here, it looks pretty good, but still kind of thin. I don't think that this is a conclusive answer to does Hydrotain help, but obviously from this picture, it doesn't look like it did much. Some of the bare spots that I did an overseed with is coming in nice and thick. I had some comments on the last video talking about the clay that I have in here. Yeah, it was like slate, it was like concrete, and part of the reason behind that was when they did the sewer work, they came in and after they dug it all up, they have to tamp it down. So the backhoe or the track hoe tamped everything down and made everything like concrete. So when you smash clay down, I mean, you make clay pots with it, right? It's less than ideal. So I tried breaking that up a little bit. I do have water lines under there, so I couldn't necessarily rent a tiller and till it all up. So I got a little wet. I took my garden wheels all over it, broke it up, and then I put my topsoil down. I don't think it's gonna be an issue because over here, this all looks pretty good. I really only did one application of feeding so far, and that was a week ago. I used Lawn Supplies 18-18-18. I only went down with like 0.18 pounds of nitrogen. Didn't see too much growth, so I'm actually gonna put down some urea on this application. I'm gonna put down some Yara Vera. This is Yara, it's a 40-00, it's a AMS, it's 40% nitrogen, it's got 35% of urea, got 5% of ammoniacal nitrogen, and it's got 5.5 of sulfur. It's a 7-to-1 ratio of the nitrogen and sulfur. So the prill on this, it is homogenized. It's got a low dust index as well. I'm going to be adding this to water and melting it down. Only going to put about 0.16 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. I'm going to use a backpack sprayer. This isn't ideal for hose end sprayers. If you do spray AMS or straight urea, you always want to make sure you're watering it in. That way you're not burning the turf. I've always been cautious of using this, but I want to get some quick growth, and straight urea is going to do just that. Hopefully it'll start to fill in those bare areas. I don't think an overseed is necessary. I think that that's all going to tiller out and spread. It is Kentucky bluegrass. And it'll be thick like this. So I'm gonna go melt that down. I'm gonna spray the lawn with it. We're gonna get 4 days of rain coming up, so that should be pretty helpful. We haven't had much rain here. Then I can give you guys another update of how the urea performed as far as just overall growth and pushing growth for this lawn. I did neglect feeding this for about a month just because it was so dry, and life gets busy. I ran out of time, I'll admit it. I got busy. I was on a spoon feeding schedule, so I'm a little behind on my NPK, but we're gonna catch back up. We're gonna get this thing growing, and it's gonna be looking like $1 million. If you guys are interested in this big grass guy tea, we actually have big grass gal teas as well. Go head over to thelawnfeed.com. You can join our Mo Club. You can get different discounts and specials on different lawn swag, and just stay up to date on any specials that we run, which we like to run a lot of specials because we like to give back to you guys. That's gonna do it for this one. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to ask below. Any concerns, any suggestions, I'm always open to them. So until the next one, I'll see you later.